Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Steady like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We was the dirt, them hunters. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. Low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Breeze's Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The motion man here, Fleener. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next three guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll fake to Peterson, and now Breeze. It's complete to Fleener. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Breeze going to throw.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. McCaffrey, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Play clock winding down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Off the play fake to Peterson. Here's Breeze to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Well, now they'll try the end around. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. On play action, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The motion man here, Fleener. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On second down, here's Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to let it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The motion man here, Fleener. They run again on first down, Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
0-2.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.